Please remember that these musings are me processing my own inner shadows, my own doubts, my own questions, my own pain. They're not intended to teach anyone. But I do understand that some people that go through their own deconstruction might derive some comfort and support from these videos. I am probing into my aversion against asking Jesus for help and what it is that I'm feeling in my soul. I'm trying to probe deeply into that pain, and I believe I can lead it back to the time when my mom was dying of cancer. I felt so abandoned by Jesus' non-response. Even though Mom and me both were praying for her healing, and Jesus was a no-show. And the only time when he did show up, several 72 hours before my mom's passing, in the vision, he conducted himself so inappropriately that I became aware that my mom's vision was generated by her psychic content and the indoctrination from the Bible that she had absorbed over many years. And that too was such a letdown, such a disappointment. I think that my soul has just decided to shut him out because I am done with these religious and spiritual disappointments. I mean, I can create those on my own. I don't need help from Jesus to emphasize spiritual disappointments. And perhaps this was the universal grace of enabling me to finally let go of the Christian and religious narrative occupying my quest for spirituality. And maybe this was the necessary event that finally guided me to look away from traditional spirituality and find it in my own soul. And so now I am pursuing a path of original thought, original intuition that does not always have the name of Jesus attached to it. Because I notice that in our society, nobody seems to have the ability of forming a spiritual thought without Jesus crossing into the picture and shaping the psyche around his story rather than us developing the adventurous story of exploring our own soul. Somehow we always end up being cookie cutter versions of Jesus, and it always comes back to we can't have a spirituality apart from Jesus. Well, I reject that, and I challenge you to try. I challenge you to express a spiritual thought without always attributing it to Jesus. That is really my quest now. That is really my pathway, and I'm just trying to find the justifications for my soul veering away from there. And as I said, I think the disappointment I experienced with Jesus when my mom died with cancer was a pivotal point that convinced me that he was no longer necessary.